Hello and welcome to the Tryhard Tuesdays contest. I'm your impartial but biased host, Troubadour. First off, I want to say thank you so much for 750 subscribers. The growth this channel has gotten lately has been absolutely amazing, and I'm truly grateful for all of y'all's support. As promised, I'm doing two things for reaching 750 subscribers. The first is that I opened an official Troubadour Discord server back on Tuesday right after I reached 750 subscribers. The link is in the description for anyone interested. But the second thing, which I'm sure all of you are here for, is that I'm hosting a Tryhard Tuesdays contest where you, the viewer, can have your run featured on the channel and win a pack of your choice. Now, you all have been waiting patiently, so let me explain how this contest works. Over the next week and a half, I'll be hosting two contests. One contest will be for runs from the Turtle Pack or the Weekly Pack, and one contest will be for runs from the Custom Packs. This way, players who are free to play or don't own all the packs still have a shot at winning. To enter the contest, submit a recording of your run, as well as your in-game username to tryhardtuesdays@outlook.com. The submission period goes from the time this video goes live until the time that next week's weekly pack concludes. In terms of dates, that's from Friday, July 26th at 11 a.m. Eastern Time to Sunday, August 4th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Winners and honorable mentions will be announced sometime after the submission deadline, and the winners' runs will be featured on the channel with some commentary from me in the following weeks. Now, before you go rush to get your submission in, let me explain a little more about this contest and get a little more into the details of what I'm looking for, the rules, and that sort of thing. For example, what kind of run should you submit? What I want to see is your best attempt at a Tryhard Tuesdays style team. What exactly is a Tryhard Tuesdays style team? Let me explain. First, there's a difference between a Tryhard Tuesdays team and a creative team. Tryhard Tuesdays is not for highly creative teams. Tryhard Tuesdays does have some room for creativity, but it's still mostly about strong, effective teams that feature strong or popular pets and synergies, and the creativity comes more from how you can make a strong pet even stronger. If you have a really highly unique or creative run that maybe features a lot of underutilized pets and some really strange, interesting synergies that are not, used that much, I highly encourage you instead to submit that kind of run to RevGT's Rate My Gameplay series. That's a little more that kind of style. There's also a difference between a strong team and a Tryhard Tuesdays team. Anyone can run a Jersey Devil and a Hydra in custom packs. In fact, I'm sure you've run into many Jersey Devil Hydra teams in custom packs. But running a Jersey Devil with 4 Hydras, that's more like it. I think the keyword for Tryhard Tuesdays is overkill. It's investing in a strategy well beyond what's necessary. It's finding ways to turn a strong pet into a broken pet. It's about doubling or even tripling down on a particular pet or synergy. It's about winning by any means necessary. These are the sort of teams that make you go, ugh, or when you're watching them, you're like, that's nasty. Oh my gosh, geez, that sort of thing. Let me give a few examples of what I'm talking about. For an example of overinvesting in a strategy, check out this Cobra team from a few months ago. Yeah, the Cobra is already a strong pet, but by using some lesser used pets and perks like the Cerberus and the Fairy Dust, I can push the Cobra triggers to extreme levels way beyond what is necessary. How about turning a strong pet into a broken one? Look no further than this invincible Nurikabe team where I used an assortment of pets to try and maximize the Nurikabe's damage reduction to absurd levels. And for examples of doubling down on a particular pet, look at pretty much any team from the series. Doubling down on a pet is not necessary for your team to be considered a Tryhard Tuesdays team, let me be clear. But if something's good, then it usually makes sense to run more of it, If you need any more inspiration, feel free to browse through my Tryhard Tuesday playlist as well. The link is in the description of the video. Now, I understand it may be more difficult for the Turtle/Weekly crowd to achieve this style of team since you won't be able to choose which pets are in your pack, but I encourage you to try your best and just see what you can come up with. So as a reminder, here's what's required in your submission to tryhardtuesdays@outlook.com. You need a recording of your run and your in-game username, so I can send you your desired pack if you win. In addition, there are a couple things for your recording that are not required and won't be counted against you in judging, but are highly encouraged. The first is sound. If you don't have sound, that's fine. It's just, a little more engaging if you've got sound in your video. Even if it's got like the background noise or music, whatever, that's fine. Second, screen shake. I prefer it off. It's not a pleasant viewing experience for some. If you have it on, that's okay. And then finally, if you can show the pack view of the pack you're playing at some point in the run, just so I have an idea of what pets are in the pack and the kind of thing you're going for, that would help a lot. You know, this goes for customs or weekly. And if you can't share that, that's fine. I mean, if you're doing custom packs, you can even share your pack code in the email. That's fine as well. But yeah, sharing what's in your pack will help a lot. Next, let's talk about some clarifications. These are very important. Hey, are you still listening? Hey, wake up. All right, got your attention? Okay, let me talk about some important clarifications and rules. So first, the most important one, recorded runs must be wins. I know I had one Tryhard Tuesdays episode where I lost it at the end, but I feel it's in the spirit of the series to crush the competition and show that your team is strong enough to go all the way. You are allowed to submit a run to each of the 2 contests if you wish, but you'll only be able to win one of them. I also highly encourage you to do, I think it's more valuable of your time to submit one really good run to one of the contests rather than do a couple decent runs for each of the contests. So, but you are allowed to do both if you want. Recordings can be from before the submission period started. If you got something from like a few weeks ago, a few months ago, like that's fine. Just don't submit something from like November 2022 because like I have no context for like how strong that team is. It's been way too long. Runs can be similar to teams I've already featured on the channel because I know I've done a whole lot of these Tryhard Tuesdays things already, though I would highly encourage you to try and put your own spin on it so it's more uniquely yours. And runs can be from versus mode or arena mode. I'm more of an arena gamer myself, but if you've got a versus team from a win that you think is just really fits the bill of a Tryhard Tuesdays team, then go for it. A couple other things, if Teamwood Games pushes out a new update in the middle of the contest, that's okay. Keep the submissions coming. If there are a lot of people who have issues with not being able to record replays from pre-patch due to the new patch, I may extend the deadline. We'll see if that becomes an issue though. If the Wacky Weekly pack that Teamwood Games tested from the Weekly Brawl a couple weeks ago is added during the submission period, that's fair game too. The Wacky Weekly is basically a weekly pack that thinks gonna have its own queue, and it's got a gimmick where there's this toy that lets you like steal pets from the shop phase to use or steal pets from the battle phase to use in the shop phase. You're welcome to use that for the Turtle/Weekly contest. That's fine if it does come out during the submission period. And then finally, if you're found to be trying to cheat in any sort of way, like rigging a versus game, submitting under multiple usernames, splicing footage, I don't know, you will be disqualified from the competition. I'm not gonna mess with you. You will not qualify. Hey, Editing Troubadour here. I thought I'd put a couple more clarifications that I thought were important enough to mention, so let me just say this real quick. First off, or I guess 9th off at this point, you are allowed to play with a brand new account. You know, if you want to like do like the fresh seed and play against other new players, you're welcome to. Though I will say that'll probably dock you a little bit of points because I mean you're playing against much weaker competition, but you're welcome to if you really want. Number 2, or I guess number 10, only 1 submission per contest per person. I don't want you to submit like 7 runs. You know, I'm not looking through all that. Just submit your favorite one and call it a day. All right, let me get back to the original voiceover. All right, cool. That was a lot of info. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments below or message me on Discord. Remember to submit your runs to tryhardtuesdays@outlook.com before the deadline of Sunday, August 4th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, aka when next week's weekly pack ends. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I look forward to all of your submissions. May the best team win, and as always, stay true.